Hey, welcome back. Look, it's the dynamic duo. Of course, this one you recognize. This is Kelly, and I know you recognize Terry Bradshaw.
Don't assume anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the one I'm going to drop the N-bomb.
Okay.
People know who this is. Terry, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Tom.
You know, most important thing is, why are you here? What are you doing in town?
Well, I am here to promote. Kelly and I are singing together in August in Branson, August 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 6th.
You got it.
And we're at the Clay Cooper Theater.
Oh, yeah.
And so we flew in town to see my mother-in-law, Peggy, and to do some promotion for the show. We haven't done any yet, and right now, without any advertising, you're going to love this. Wow. We have sold, in the last 6 weeks, 16 tickets. So we're way ahead of schedule.
Wow, you've gone right over the edge on this.
Huge.
Yeah, no, and many of you may not know. I mean, they think of you from football. They think of you from commentary. You've actually charted a couple of songs on country music charts.
I have. Had I not pursued football, or had God not given me enough sense and talent to pursue it, I would have. Music was my. That was my love.
Oh.
And later in my life, I didn't take it serious and didn't really try to learn how to sing properly. But I did albums and I toured with some of the greats in country music. And I did a great album with Jake Hess of the Statesman Quartet.
Yeah.
So, because gospel and country is what I grew up with. But music has always been, probably my first love.
Did you do albums first or football first?
Football. I started with Pittsburgh in 1970, and then here's what happens, Kelly. You win a Super Bowl in '76. That automatically gives you a singing voice. So now you can. Sing. You win another Super Bowl, you get to do another album.
That is great.
That's how it works.
Yeah, and you said 79, right? That's when
76, 77, 79, 80.
Yeah, that still kind of hacks me off because the Bears lost the coin flip, and
that's
Pittsburgh was able to pick you.
Right.
Number one.
It was a coin toss. I was going fishing, Tom, that morning of the draft. Draft, nothing like it is.
No.
We just, you get a phone call and you're in. And I was going fishing. My dad stopped me in the driveway and he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "With the sand bass have schooled up. I'm going to the bars." I knew where all the sandbars were. And he said, No. I just got a call from the Bears, George Hallis. And he says, "They're working on a trade, and you're going to go number one to the Chicago Bears." And I said, "Well, okay, there you have it. I'm going to the Bears." And he said, "No, you got to park that boat." My dad made me park that boat. And then it was Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They lost the coin toss.
Bears missed on you and Mahomes both. I mean, they should, that's it.
Well, Mahomes, listen, you never know. Marino went to the very last, he went to the Dolphins at number 32.
Yes.
You never know. Young kids, if they go to young quarterbacks like Mahomes, if they go to a well-coached team that has talent, they're going to coach him up, and he's going to play well there. If he's a young Mahomes to the worst team in the NFL, and we wouldn't see quite what we're seeing right now. We'd have seen the talent, but we wouldn't have seen the results.
Do you have any words of wisdom for Mahomes? What would you tell him? I know you guys are friends. I mean, I know you.
Well,
you like
friends.
him.
I mean, I met him. I got an autograph from him from my wife, who's a Chiefs fan, Tammy.
Of course.
And but I would. But here's what I would say to all these young quarterbacks. Lift weights and get your shoulders strong, because you get hit a lot in the shoulders, and so you want to be strong in your shoulders.
Sure.
And the rest is, I mean, the talent's already there, but stay strong. You got to stay strong.
Yeah. I mean, there are some awfully big people wanting to
Tom,
knock
you
you
have
down.
no idea.
I've met one offensive lineman, and you just kind of look straight up.
Howie Long and I were in Green Bay for the playoff game. We're standing on the sideline, and Tim McGraw's wife-to-be sang the national anthem. So we almost said, "Hey, great job." I don't know her name, but
Faith Hill.
Faith Hill. "Hey, great job. Love that beautiful job out there." And Tim McGraw comes over and says, "That's my girlfriend." We're like, what do you
think I'm going to do here?
You go like this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Anyway, but we stood on the sideline and we were watching those guys, and I turned to Howie and I said, you believe we used to do this? They're huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
massive.
It's a whole different mindset
Totally.
when you step back and you go, oh, that was not a good idea to do that. It really was.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking just a little bit earlier. You're also enjoying just getting out in front of people, talking to people. You were here in Branson a few years ago.
Yeah.
And just...
Was it Christmas time? Was it Christmas?
I want to say it was near there, or maybe February.
Because I know the lights were up. I know it was just beautiful.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, you were outstanding. If you've never seen this man, take the time. You have a lot of fun is what it looks like.
You know what? I started corporate speaking. I did a bunch of speeches, did 85 speeches one year, learning how to speak.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And a tape was sent off to Washington Speakers Bureau, Bernie Swain and Harry Rhodes, and it's called a rainy day file. And it's just tons of tapes, and it was raining, and they were taking them out, punching them in. We want to sign this guy. Nope. Throw it over there. We're punching him. Hey, I heard about this Bradshaw guy. I hear he's pretty good. Punched him in. Oh. And they called me, and we were on vacation in Hawaii, and they said, would you fly here? We'll fly you here. And I flew to Washington, D.C., and 37 years later, I'm still with them.
Oh, that's
So that's how it started.
Incredible.
But it's so much fun. And now I'm not a motivational speaker anymore.
Inspirational speaker.
I'm not that either. Hey, Kelly, I've never been an inspirational speaker.
Well, you're a lot of fun, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
He says...
He says
wrap it up.
Okay,
Wrap it
he
up.
saw
All right,
that.
we're going to take a little bit of a break here, but we'll be back with Terry Bradshaw in just a moment.
Oh, my
He's
God.
like